What has today been like?
Insane.
It's like our biggest day for buys ever. You filming?
I am.
You should put the phone down and do some work.
I should, yes. Yeah. Morning, guys. Joe here. Welcome to T&D Video Games. We are a retro video game store in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. It is our last day open before Christmas. I'm expecting a lot of traffic today. We actually have a lot of buys lined up. So we're opening in about 15 minutes. So just settling in, and I see that Dave has left me some work to do here. He must have been doing a lot of leaning last week. He did at least sort these for me. Thanks, Joe. You the man. Well, of course, Dave. Everyone knows that, but thanks for clarifying, buddy. And look who's here to help price the stuff that he left for me.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
I was just trash talking you.
It's true. All week long, I was thinking, like, I felt so guilty about that.
Well, you literally did no work and left me like
That's
20
true.
things
I
to
did
do.
nothing
So
last week.
how dare you?
Last week was like, you know, basically just.
How dare you?
How dare you? All right, so we're filming something very rare here. This is Joe working really hard. Looks like he's restocking those NES games that he got from that collection.
You working really hard in my presence is also rare. So
it's a very rare day here. It's a very rare day that you and I are at the store together.
it's very rare that we both effort at the same time. Are we gonna show We Play or Carmen Sandiego?
So that We Play we've had for, I'd say, over a year. So I'm going with Carmen Sandiego.
So we're gonna show Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah, for sure.
Sounds good.
Also, so like I just got here like 2 minutes ago. I was looking at all these really, really awesome cases, and then I saw these. This is so cool. Back in the day, this is like before printing was a thing.
Well, that was the copyright thing, so they could still rent games.
Yeah.
They like made their own manuals.
That's so cool.
So I'm curious as to whose job that was. Like, imagine if your job was to take a manual and turn it into that.
But how do they print that? I feel like, how did they print this back in the day? That's what I would like to know. So anyway, Joe decided we're gonna just put those up on the shelves like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's watch Joe do that. Joe's probably gonna need to take a break after doing this.
There's no room because Dave messed up the NES shelf, so
Yeah.
I've got nowhere to put anything. You know what? We'll move these this
I've
way.
had so many people comment on how awesome the Atari section is.
And then not buy anything?
And that's right. Yeah,
And then not buy Atari?
they just look at it and they're like, this is amazing. Also, we got a comment on Joe's awesome sweater. This is his third Christmas sweater. I mean, he's really, really kicking butt here.
This one distracts people when they talk.
Yeah. So I wasn't even on the schedule for today, but we had a lot of people message us during the week. And by a lot of people, I mean a lot of people looking to sell collections. Some small, some large. One of them really, really big. The kind of collection that we normally wouldn't send someone to our store, but they're looking to get the money today. So I basically came in this morning. I can stay here till about noon, and I'm hoping that they show up then, so my buddy Joe doesn't get swamped.
You're going to put in like an
stressed
extra
out.
3 hours today?
Probably 2.5.
Oh.
Probably 2.5. I have to get home.
You said noon on camera, so...
That's true, but yeah, but noon can mean anything. Noon can mean like 11:30, right? I'm pretty sure that noon can be. What are you talking about? It's the last day that we're open before Christmas, so this is usually one of our busiest days of the year.
I already covered that because I was here early.
Okay. So
the people
I'm gonna say it better than Joe said it. So it's this is our busiest day of the year.
I'm gonna take a break and drink my coffee.
There you go. I would say it's our busiest day. Although last week was absolutely bonkers, and I already mentioned that in the last video. So we'll see how it is today. Should be a good day. Joe, what's it gonna be? What kind of day is it gonna be?
Insane.
We've been open for about 15 minutes, and we got this giant trade that just came in. So we're working on that. Joe's working over there on
Game Gear.
on another trade, and then we got two of our regulars here stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. They're actually the ones that are trading in all of this stuff, and I know they're eyeing the rare NES down here. So
We're looking at the spoon actually.
you're looking at Scoon?
Oh, nice.
Okay, let's grab it out
That's
here.
one of the ones I kept.
All right.
Scoon. It's actually
get
like
all the flat tops collection.
it's a beautiful
Oh,
card.
okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Appreciate
No
it.
problem.
Hey Joe, so you saw my NES list there, my $150 challenge.
I did.
Yeah, and what'd you think about it?
I thought it was average at best. Almost as good as my list,
Yeah.
but not quite.
Yeah, yours is
But,
pretty good.
But I did get to go first, so I mean, fair
yeah.
is fair.
So what you're saying is it wasn't fair. Even though you just said fair is fair,
I think I picked everything so perfectly though that you didn't even have to do a list.
That's true.
But I respect your list.
That's true. That's true. Like, unfortunately, because of your perfection, it made my job harder.
It's tough. It's a tough act to follow.
Yeah, no, appreciate that. All right. And speaking of NES, Joe's restocking all the NES that we got in that collection yesterday. All right, guys. So we've been open for about half an hour now, and we have been swamped.
Yes.
And
Dave came to help out, and this is the results.
Yeah, I know. Dave came to help
Thanks,
out.
man.
Yeah. So we got that. We got a whole bunch of stuff over here. Huge trade with a lot of good NES games. A little sneak peek right there. And then
Still pricing the stuff you left me.
yeah,
last
exactly.
week.
Yeah. Hey Joe, are you happy I came in today?
So possibly.
Okay. So
Yes.
And then over here we got another really nice trade, and you can kind of see what we got right there. Another copy.
I can't say nice things about you on camera.
I know, yeah. So yeah, Joe always says nice things about me, except when we're on camera. So it's his persona. It's his persona.
Ooh.
All right, so Joe's been telling me how wonderful it is to have me here at the store.
I have.
And yeah, and we were talking about Joe's character, because when Joe's off camera, he's a super nice guy.
I'm actually very pleasant.
Yeah, he's very pleasant, but his persona online, or his persona on YouTube is...
My character is I'm a huge douche.
Yeah. His character is a big douche. So anyway, Joe's been pricing the games that I got for him last week.
Yes. Also,
we see the note there. Remember this? Like I said, this was written last week. Thanks, Joe. You the man. So always got to pump up Joe because he is the man.
Pump up my self-confidence. I like it.
Absolutely. So almost done pricing that, and then we're gonna try to put all of this and the other collection here and take a nice big picture. So we shall.
We're gonna
see.
put it all here where there's like almost no room to put it.
Yeah, and like, yeah, when you look around, it's like, oh, I'm really glad we got these trades, but where are we going to put them? So that'll be a problem for 1 hour from now.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's not a now
That's
problem.
not a now issue.
That's a 1 hour
Don't
from
worry
now
about it.
problem. Hey Joe, here's a game that I just priced for you.
Thanks. This is so much easier than pricing it and then going out and doing it by myself. I'm
Yeah.
so happy you're here.
No problem, buddy.
Yeah.
Love you. All right, guys, so finally had a chance to get the client orders ready. And just like last week, we had a lot of people asking for stuff, but unfortunately we didn't have a lot of it in stock. But we did post these. Somebody was looking for Jurassic Park and The Simpsons. These games are absolutely mint. They're in beautiful condition. So I'm gonna send pictures of those. Next, we had someone looking for Minecraft for the Xbox One. Somebody also inquired about our CIB copy of Mario Brothers for the NES. It's the right bros, it's not the left bros.
So it's basically worthless.
Yeah, so it's basically worthless. I mean, if you're in the community, you'll know that the bros here on the right, they made some boxes where they put it on the left over here, and that has become collectible over the years, and I think those games go for $100, hundreds more, right? So
Much more.
Much more. Next we got The Last Guardian. Someone was looking for this, and it's actually sealed, so pretty cool.
Sealed.
You want to say that again, Joe?
Sealed.
Joe could be in a choir. All right, and finally we had someone looking for Secret of Evermore, and this is the only copy I have. I don't have a loose copy, but I have this really sick looking box here. I mean, look at that box art. Like, if you're a kid, you would buy that.
That's a nice box right there.
That is incredible. Yeah. Anyway, I'll send a picture of that, see what he thinks. You can message us on Facebook or Instagram during the week, and we'll get back to you on Sunday with what we have in stock. All right, guys, so Joe's been outside of the store working on another huge trade.
Huge.
What we got? Yeah, look,
gonna be huge.
Just Dance 4. I mean, come on.
That's pretty cool. A Game
wait.
Genie in the box.
That's awesome.
The Genesis Game Genie in the box.
Nice.
Never see that.
Yeah, so we got, I mean, what's in this collection here? You know.
Lots of nice CIB, NES, PS2, PS1. It's a beauty collection. So
Yeah.
we're gonna get it out and film it as quick as we can.
Yeah, and we asked everybody to stop by this morning with these collections, which is
they
why...
actually did.
And they did,
Which
which
never
is
happens.
awesome. And that's why I came in this morning, because I knew it'd be crazy. I'm just gonna watch Joe push this.
Watch me struggle.
This is that was quite the I don't know, that was quite the pushing job you did there, buddy.
That was quite the display of masculinity.
Yeah, that was
right
quite the
there,
display of
guys.
masculinity.
This doesn't happen overnight.
So I'm pricing out some of the games from this morning here, doing the Jaws game. So for the NES, you know, $50 game, and I couldn't help but notice that the 5-screw Jaws cart is allegedly $1,000. And what do we have here? We've got the 3-screw one. So We're just gonna price it at $15. Wah, wah, wah. All right, guys, so working on that collection from this morning, and got a lot of sleeves in here, which is awesome. People love the sleeves. They especially love the Nintendo sleeves. These are very popular, so we priced these ones at $2 a piece, and the regular blank ones at $1 a piece. All right, guys, so we have been absolutely slammed this morning with trades. This is just one of so many. We got Joe, who's over there putting all the NES from one of our collections this morning. Still got a bunch more over there. We had somebody just trade this in, and I just decided to start lining them up. So we got a nice Game Gear lot here. Game Gear works perfectly, which is extremely rare. These do not always work. And we got a handful of games here, some really good games in here. Gonna boost up our Game Gear section, which is really, really nice. Happy to get all these in here. Got a bunch of cases. We're just gonna put $1 on all of those. And then we actually got some of the manuals. So what I'm gonna do is put them in these little baggies, get the manual, and they all go over here in our depleted Game Gear section. So we're gonna price these all now and put them out on the shelves. Hey Joe, how's it going?
Good, you?
Good, buddy. What has today been like?
Insane.
Yeah, it's been like, I was saying to a client, this is the most we've ever purchased in one day at the store.
I think so. There's nowhere to put stuff.
Yeah,
So
it is insane. So we had this collection this morning that is still sitting in a box. Can't get to that right now. Joe has been lining these up. I think they're gonna be there for like most of the day.
got all this.
Yeah,
Here.
had another person come in with a box NES and some more NES titles. Another client came in with all these PS2, PS3, got some PSP, PS1. Got another system in, which is really nice because we actually need the PSPs. Got all that from this morning as well. And some really nice boxed NES games here, some really rare stuff. Second copy of Zelda in a day, complete. Guys, it has been absolutely bonkers. And I know we say that all the time, or I say that.
This time we really mean it.
Yeah, this is absolutely insane. So we're gonna do our best to price these and put them out today. Oh, and I forgot, I actually have a collection in my car. Some guy dropped off like 200 Atari games and systems, and so that's gonna go in another day. Unfortunately, that's not gonna get in today.
While it comes.
Yeah, that's right. So we're super happy to get all these trades in, obviously, but wow, what a day. Hey, look what we got over here. We got Retro Mike.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on, Mike? The last time we saw you was at the outdoor sale.
I believe so, yeah.
It's been a while. Your brother stopped by, I think once or twice, but
He bought Bucky O'Hare.
yeah, he did. He bought Bucky O'Hare the
right,
last
yeah.
time he was here. We're finally gonna film this. This has been sitting here for probably a good hour. This is like our thing, right? So, and Joe wanted to film it, but I wanted to film it more. So I win. So
And you're standing right there.
and I'm also standing here. So guys, like super, super good NES right here. Batman, Battletoads, haven't had a copy of that in a long time. Contra, Donkey Kong Jr., 3 copies of Double Dragon 2, and 1 of 3. That's like a mathematical query right there.
Yes.
Good
and
stuff.
no part 1.
Yeah. Got us Duck Hunt, Gauntlet 2, Heavy Barrel, really good game for the NES. Akari Warriors 3, which is funny because it's called Akari 3, but it's called The Rescue on the side label. Ice Hockey, best hockey game for the NES. Jackal, another awesome game. Got Mega Man 2, 3, and 5. Haven't had 5 in a while either. Super happy to get 5 in. Actually a really good game, along with the other Mega Man games. Metal Storm, our second copy of Metal Storm. Unreal. Ninja Gaiden, Punch Out. This is the more affordable option if you're looking to get Punch Out for the NES. A lot of people like the Mike Tyson Punch Out, but this one's a little cheaper. And pretty much the exact same game. Rescue Rangers, Star Tropics, a couple copies of Mario. Mario 2, you got your rare Mario 3 with the red on top.
They had an
The
Atari
Canadian
Jaguar
variants.
with the Aliens
Bing,
game.
boom.
Okay.
We're gonna sell that for crazy money.
$1 million.
$1 million. Super C. So Joe made a mistake here. So Joe put Contra over here, but then he put Super C over here. So I'm gonna have to talk to him about that.
That
after.
is a mistake. I put my
Yeah.
Contras together.
Yeah, so it's interesting.
You'll note later on I've got the Zeldas in the right spot.
Yeah, yeah. We're getting to the Zeldas. Don't worry, we're getting there. And then we got a lot of turtle games, which is awesome because the turtle games are super popular and we always need to have more of those. We also got both Zeldas in, and that's really good because we actually don't have a copy of Zelda 1 right now. Moving over here, we got the Super Nintendo. A lot of good games in here. Not sure why Joe decided to put Battletoads Double Dragon, then Battle Maniacs, and then Battletoads Double Dragon. But I'm sure there's sort of a rhythm to your madness here, I'm guessing.
Correct.
Yeah, it just looks better that way, right?
It does.
Yeah. Does it look better that way, Joe?
I think so. I did it, so obviously I think so.
Yes, okay. All right, so we got Captain America, Contra 3, so good. Our second copy of Earthbound in 2 weeks. And to put that in perspective, I think we've had like one in the last year, maybe not even. So pretty cool to get a second copy of that one. We opened it up, totally authentic.
The Earthbound was so mint, we had to open it up to confirm.
Yeah.
It's in such great condition. It looked sketchy, so we had to double check. But yeah, everything's good there.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like when it's super mint, we open them up anyway, but you got to check, right? Joe and Mac 2, that's a really rare one to get in. Kirby Superstar, Killer Instinct, a couple of copies of Mortal Kombat 2, NHL 94, best NHL game on the system, although it's a little bit better on the Genesis. Got your Marvel superheroes there, the War of the Gems, Mega Man X. Just a host of really good games. The 2 collections we got in this morning, all those great cards, like just awesome. Super Ninja Boy, Turtles 4, and my favorite game for the Super Nintendo, Yoshi's Island. So we got all of these here. We actually don't have all of these in stock, so we're gonna price whatever we don't have and put it out, and then whatever we do have, we're just gonna put into our storage unit. And we also got Alien Syndrome, got the Game Genie for the Super Nintendo. This is actually a pretty obscure item, so happy to get that in. And
Those are the
Gauntlet.
highlights. You can't miss those.
Yeah, I can't believe I missed the highlights. Like, what's up
cares
with...
about Earthbound?
Yeah, who cares about all that right there? What really matters? This. All right, guys, we're gonna price this and put this on the shelves right now. All right, guys, we got Mike here still, and Mike, I have a really important question for you.
What's that?
Best hockey game on the NES?
It's got to be Blades of Steel.
Okay.
Yes!
We got Blades of Steel.
One for Blades of Steel.
One for Blades of Steel. Okay.
Ice
And
hockey's good though.
And what's your ice hockey setup? Like you two fat
Get your
guys,
four
and
guys.
skinny guy, and
Yeah, 2 fat guys, skinny guy.
yeah.
that's like you.
Yeah, I use my setup is here. I'm gonna try to get me in the film here. So I do 2 fats, 2 skinnies, and I would say ice hockey is the better game, like overall.
Multiplayer, yes. Single
Yeah.
player, no. For me.
We were having this debate earlier, and I mean, you went with Joe, which is okay. So like we're okay with that.
Thanks for making me right.
Yeah, Joe needs to be right.
I was right.
All right, guys, I have to get going here. Joe's over there with Retro Mike trying to find games. Good stuff. I told Joe I was leaving. He got really sad. He's not sure how he's going to handle all this today.
I think I'll manage.
Yeah, he doesn't want to say it all on
I'll
camera.
get through the day.
He gets really sentimental, so he doesn't want to talk about that on camera. So anyway, it's actually slowed down a bit, which is not so bad. So we've had some time to film and go through the collections. I've said this already, but what a day for buys. Like our biggest day for buys ever. And it's only like 12:30.
Okay, guys, so basically every deal we had prearranged and a couple of impromptu deals all came through. The store is a complete mess. I'm going to take a quick film and show you guys just everything that's here. And then Dave and I are going to have to come in during the Christmas break, I think, and try and get this stuff processed and tested and priced because it's like 4 o'clock and there's no way I'm getting this done in an hour. So let's take a quick sneak peek at what's back here. So starting out, lots of amiibos, nice amiibo collection, lots of Zelda, Metroid, and Fire Emblem. Get the Guardian there. And then a bunch of PS4 stuff and Fire Emblem for the Switch. Again, these are just stacked any which way we can. Lots of nice collector's editions here. Tales of Xillia, Sonic Mania. We got here Kingdom Hearts. Metroid for the 3DS. More down here. This box here is all consoles. And then we've got a bunch of random games in here. And here. A bunch of cables there. And a bunch of cables there. And then this came in earlier in the day. Nice box Game Genie. An NES holder with a bunch of games. A boxed NES. And then there's a crazy collection in these 2 boxes. Lots of nice boxed NESs, or NES games. Mega Man's, Zelda's, all kind of cool stuff in there. And then some PSP and PS1 down here. A bunch of 360, more PS1. There's the lot from this morning. I'm still trying to get through that. And then more PS3 here. There's the Game Gear that we got earlier today. Nowhere to put that. And then more complete NES here. A couple of Zeldas, a couple of Dragon Warriors. Just insane.